Okay, on problems 9 and 10, we are subtracting on both of these. We're going to have to be very careful about our negative signs here. So on problem number 9, we notice we already have a common denominator, so that's very nice. So we can go ahead and subtract our numerators here. But remember, this subtraction is going to go to both terms here. So we've got x squared minus 5x minus 14. So this is actually x squared minus 6x minus 3x and plus a 14, because it's minus a negative 14, which is a plus 14. So now we combine up our like terms, so we get x squared minus 9x plus 14 over x squared minus 5x minus 14. And we would check to see here if either of those factor. So we look for factors of positive 14 that get you negative 9, which looks like that's x minus 7 and x minus 2. And then in denominator we want factors of negative 14 that'll get you negative 5, which appears to be x minus 7 and x plus 2. So the x minus 7s will cancel here, which will leave you with your final answer of x minus 2 over x plus 2. Okay. So that's number 9. Moving on to number 10. Looks like we need a common denominator, and we don't have one. So in order to come up with a common denominator, first thing you're going to want to do is factor. So this would be x plus 4 and x plus 4, factors of 16 that add up to 8 and are 4 and 4. And in your second denominator, we need factors of 24 that get you negative 2. So that would be x plus 4 and x minus 6. So those are our new denominators. So now we need our numerators here to be the same. But on this one, it might not be a bad idea if we factored out a negative 4 on this one. And if we factor out a negative 4, you'll notice we get x minus 6 here for our numerator. And here, since we have an x minus 6 on the bottom and an x minus 6 on the top, those x minus 6 can cancel, which leaves us with a little simpler fraction on this one. Looks like we could take out a common factor of x here, which will leave you with an x minus 6 here, but that's not going to do you any good because you don't have an x minus 6 on the bottom. So what we have left so far is x squared minus 6x over x plus 4 times x plus 4. And then since this is minus a negative 4, we could actually go ahead and switch this to a positive 4 over x plus 4. Okay. And then we need a common denominator, so we're very close. This has 2x minus 4s, so we need an additional x plus 4. So we need an additional x plus 4, but whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. So now we can combine this into one fraction over our common denominator of x plus 4 times x plus 4. So we need to distribute here, so we get x squared minus 6x plus 4x plus 16. Okay. Combining up the like terms, we get x squared minus 2x plus 16 over x plus 4, x plus 4. So here we'd be concerned on whether this reduces or not. So we would like to have an x plus 4 in the numerator as a factor of this trinomial, but in order to get a positive 16 here with a positive 4 as a factor, you'd have to have x plus 4 and x plus 4, which would not get you a negative 2 there. So this cannot reduce. So this is your final answer on number 10.